Yeah.
Thanks, Zach. Back here at EGL, I'm excited and Jeff, and I'm with Solwys for this great game that's coming up. Infused against Orbit.
Yep.
What do you think about it, Solwys?
I think it's going to be a great match. I mean, I did say a bit ago, actually, when I was talking to Smelly Moss, that I thought Orbit could pull off an upset, and they did. You know, we played them a bit ago. Every game type, they look very strong, especially S&D. I mean, to take an S&D off TCM, who are, you know, they've got a few players in that team who play a lot of game battles and things like that. So, like, they are definitely going to be a good team here. And I think Infused, if they underestimate, it's the same as last time. Like, TCM, whether they underestimate them or not, I'm not so sure. But if they do, I think Orbit, once again, if they win the first map, they'll get the momentum they need. And we'll see how it goes. CTF Slums is the first map, isn't it? So, because it's a continuation, Infused are 3-2 up, and CTF Slums is first. So
Infused is going to need 3 map, and Orbit's going to need 4. Obviously, they beat TCM with an insane lineup, and going into this game, Mohawk, like I was quite surprised. Actually, say they were pretty confident. It shows how much they got nothing to lose compared to likes of TCM and Infused, and we can already say it's basically the biggest upset that ever happened at EGL.
Yeah. I mean, as a team, they were predicted to come top 8. Like nobody was saying, oh yeah, Orbit are a team that's going to come top 8, but they proved a lot of people wrong. I mean, predictions don't mean anything. They've just come in here with nothing to lose, like you say, and they're taking out a lot of top teams. And like I said, when we played them, every hard point, every S&D, they look really strong. They're a tough team to beat. So I think, you know, Infused, they're going to be favourites. People at home will be thinking this is going to be a walk over for Infused. You know, Infused are Epsilon on another level. But you never know in Call of Duty Black Ops 2. It's almost a pure hype game, and as the game's starting up now, if they can win this first map, going into standoff hardpoint, which we all know hardpoint, if you get the momentum, get the right mentality going into the game, you've got a chance against anybody.
You got it right on that hype, definitely. So going into this game, what are going to be your predictions for the CTF and for the overall series?
I think CTF Infused will win. I think overall, I think it will be 6-3 in the end. I think Infused will win.
6-3, that's quite a big score.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
so
only see Orbit taking one map.
Yeah.
What would it be? Would it be S&D?
Yeah, I think the Infused will take the first 2 maps, and then Orbit to take the S&D, and then they'll finish off.
And there we are on the first eye point on Slum. No, it's CTF on Slum. Sorry, we're on board with Josh. Josh has been playing incredible the whole event. He's had up and downs, but it's definitely the Josh factor on this team. When he goes up, it's a lot easier for Infused. It seems like first case going to Orbit.
Yeah, I mean, you can see JT right now trying to push up, getting map control. If you look at the minimap at the bottom right, you'll see that they've actually got map control. One's in blue, one's in far right. Big kills there. Infused might be able to push out now. If you look at the map though right now, if they can hold that middle area, Orbit, they're going to be able to keep control. This is the worst side for Orbit, so for them it's more damage limitation than trying to get flags. So they've just got to make sure they get blue control, but as you can see, Infused on that mini-map, pushing through blue, pushing through to the flag. JT hasn't seen the guy flanking. This is going to be a huge play. Jake makes the kill. Can he pull the flag out? Looks like he's going to try and wait for his teammates to support him, gets shut down.
Yeah, Tommy is on a 2-kill streak at the moment. Using a sniper, that's not something we're used to see on the CTF, but Tommy quite like this, to be honest. I always see at the start of the game putting that overkill perk and using the sniper. It's quite an interesting one.
Yeah, I think he's probably used it off spawn to pre-aim down the middle, and he's probably not died yet. I'm not sure. Good for his team right now. We'll be trying to play for streaks, and you can see he was halfway right now. So if he can get this kill, he's not going to be too far off. Big kill there, and yeah, I think he's about 2 kills off. If he can pull the flag maybe, or get a flag cap, something like that, it will be on streaks. Which, as we all know, CTF is massive, but Infused right now, dominating the map. Big kills right there. He's trying to pick
oh my God, Tommy was
huge players. Absolutely huge players. Killing them off spawn is absolutely massive. If you can get on that car and keep killing them off spawn, it'll be so easy to relay. But if you look at the bottom right, they're spawning at the blue alleyway, which is because nobody at Infused is at the blue side, and Tommy's forcing the spawn over. But you can see right now somebody's flanking from Orbit.
7-kill streak for Tomei, and he's already streaked out. It's a great play from him, and it's definitely going to help his team. They can go and attack confidently now because they know they got the streaks in case. So it's really, really important for Infused, and great stuff from Tomei, really helping the team. Standout player this weekend as well.
Yeah, we're on board with JT right now. He's trying to make sure he can hold down the middle map, picks up his first kill. Can he make the second kill? This is going to be huge. He needs to keep map control right now. If they die, that's going to allow Infused to get control. Big plays out of JT, and it looks like they cleared the base out. One more player, big kill. That's going to allow them to push out before Infused can get map control. Can they get there? Looks like they got the middle ring and blue, which is exactly what they needed. If they got those areas, they know that Infused can't be sneaking through to their flag. Big kills out with a lot of them there. Watson trying to support Mohawk inside blue. Big kills by Mohawk as well. And now it's a decision whether they want to push for a flag and risk losing flags, or do they just want to sit on it, make sure they can keep Infused off and wait for the good side. So I prefer personally to sit on this side first, where try and get your score streaks up, try and get kills rather than pushing for a flag. And it looks like they're kind of playing that way right now. You can see 2 people mid-map. And the person who's just spawned up for Orbit probably going to rotate around to blue, make sure they keep that area right now.
Completely. I mean, it's a good operation for Orbit so far because they're keeping that tight. They're going to be able to put the pressure on Infused on the second side. It's really good to be able to keep that no score on the first side. And both two players are already streaked out, one on each team. It's really important. It's really going to affect the game. And the way they're going to use these streaks is probably going to decide who gets the first flag.
As you can see, Mohawk's on a 4-kill streak right now, so he's doing exactly what we was on about just there. But he just dies. That could be a huge kill. They've been pretty close to score streaks right there. And as you can see, the Hellstorm from JT. So yeah, they have racked up some score streaks. So what they've been doing is worked out pretty well. 1 minute 30 left on the clock. So there's still time for Infused to get a flag, which they most definitely will want to get. Big kills by JT, trying to hold down the middle map. And Orbit have managed to get full control once again, which is exactly what they needed right here. They might even push for a flag right now because there's only 1 minute 20 left. And big kills out of Jake there, making sure that they don't push through. But there's quite a few people pushing over that side. Nobody covering blue.
What's on? No on a kill streak, and no team has been able to really be able to put a big attack so far. It's been really even. Orbit trying to keep that mid-map control, as you said, trying to keep that draw.
Oh, they've done really well.
And they've done really well. So Infused is now like pretty much in a bad situation where it's 1 minute left. They've got to cap a flag because they know they're going to be on the bad side afterwards. Obviously, Tommy's got a few streaks, but it's maybe not enough to pull a flag.
I mean, yeah, like you say, you know, Infused they'll have wanted to get a flag, but you can see right now Orbit pulling the flag out. If they can lock this blue area down in grid,
really
they've got
far.
this flag.
And Tommy just used the streaks. Is he going to hit? Oh, great streaks usage from Tommy there.
Should be able to get this return.
Watson is left alone. Is he going to make this kill? No, he's not. It's not going to be Infused to attack. Jake is going to go on the flag. It's 3 players backing out, and he's not going to be able to do anything here.
Yeah, as you can see right now, they've all rotated back Orbit, just making sure nobody can pull the flag out here, but absolutely clutch streaks out of Tommy there.
Great kill from JT again.
Strike. Without that lightning strike, they'd have had the flag most definitely. So, like we were talking about before, CTF score streaks is probably the most influential. Obviously, Search and Destroy, you don't see them as much, but in CTF, they really are game changers. And, you know, Tommy pretty much showing right there how powerful the lightning strike, especially on slums, which is open. There's only blue really can hide in on this map.
Yeah, exactly.
And Garage as well. So once you pull that flag out of Garage, you're pretty much screwed unless you can get to coffee in time, and they pretty much timed that perfectly. And Orbit, they'll be pleased with that. They'll be pleased with that.
Now they got that good side. Now they'll be able to attack, put that pressure and Infuse, maybe even get the momentum going into this map, tie it up straight away, good to go back to 3-3, and then go into the next hard point, confident, knowing they can take those maps out of Infuse. And why not create another upset? Eventually, it's gonna come down again to who uses his streaks better, because obviously there's still an Hellstorm missile on both sides. It'd be interesting to know if Orbit will use that Hellstorm for attacking, because that's something we don't usually see in CTF, but it's also great to use your streaks to get that first flag and put the pressure on the other team. Usually when you pull a flag, you're able to get streaks straight after because of the capture of the flag. So.
See right now, Infused trying to get map control. Even though this is the bad side, you know, as teams have played this map more and more, the bad side has not become so much the bad side anymore. People know how to control it, but big players out of Infused right now, trying to push this Garage, and you can see Orbit trying to rotate back, make sure they pull the flag out. Big kills out of Josh right there.
Great kill from Josh.
And if they can get a few more kills right now, they'll get the flag out, but clutch plays by JT. The flag has been pulled back, Ali. Doesn't like anybody can stop it. Vintage is covering the flag runner right here. Big kills, he needs to go big right now. People are flanking through the base for Orbit though.
Oh, Josh has a lot of work and he dies, so it's going to be a flag-to-flag situation. Watson pulls out the flag. The flag has actually been returned on Orbit side with someone in blue, and Tommy is going to return that flag. That was really close. He could have gone in Infused favor, and from another answer to another, it was all about Orbit.
Yeah, clutch players from both teams right there, but you know, once again, just trading of kills, and it's resulted in 2 teams getting returned flags there.
And Morg was actually trying to sneak on the Infused flag, but didn't really quite work out as Tommy picks him out, and Tommy is about to pick out another kill. Great, oh no, it's actually Jake, my bad. So great plays from Jake there. Just staying around his flag, making sure no one's going to be able to pull it, and now they're going to be able to take that map control and maybe put another attack. But right now, I think Orbit are quite in a good situation again, because they got that map control, they just got to make these kills and push inside Infused spawn. Yeah, so basically, you know, right now, they're trying to hold blue Infused, because blue is the key to this map. If they lose blue, then that's going to give Orbit, you know, key access into the flag. And okay, you know, Orbit had middle map control there, but Infused are blue, so it's a lot easier for them to try and make kills. 2 kills for Infused right now. They might think about trying to push here.
Jake probably going to try and spawn kill because his teammates are in garage, so they should be spawning back left, which they have. Jake will be aware of that. He's going to make some kills off spawn here, but we can see Vintage trying to make some kills, gets shut down, and Jake gets killed as well.
Down already.
Orbit can now push out, get some map control, and maybe try and get blue. They haven't had a chance to get blue yet. Infused have always been there. Without blue, you cannot get flags out, and they're going to be able to spawn on blue. They need to try and force a spawn back left so that Watson or whoever's on police car can get some spawn kills like Tommy was before. But big kill on Jake there. One down, they've got an extra man advantage. They might want to think about making a push here. 2 people police car. It looks like he's going to go for
that could be a great play here. Oh, great kill from Watson again on Jake. Huge kill even. And Watson was about to flank, and it just spawned out on his left. And that could have been a great play, like trying to flank. It really make the difference.
It looks like Vintage got a spawn on the blue stairs there. Huge plays out of him. If he didn't get that spawn there, he would have very likely got that flag away if you noticed on the mini-map. But for some reason, he spawned at blue. Somebody must have been flanking as well. And pretty unfortunate for Orbit right there because they made a really good push, and Vintage just spawned on blue stairs, pretty much allowed him to shut that down. But right now, Jake trying to control. It looks like he's the guy who's trying to get him off spawn right now. I mean, this is the area right now that people have kind of realised. If you get in this area where Jake is right now, it's so much easier to control that blue side on the bad side. And even he might even think about making the flank, going for the pull. But right now, it looks like he's just trying to hold blue. And as you can see, Orbit have got mid-map control, but they can't do anything with it until they get blue. Looks like they're going to try and push it. Big kills out of them. 2 kills down. Exactly what they needed. JT's not going to waste any time right now.
Oh, big kill from Tommy. Big kill from Tommy. It really seems like both teams are controlling to the first side, able to go into the opponent's spawn. Yeah, it's really going back and forward. It's all about Infused attacking. Very nice defense for Orbit, and then no, it's like Orbit attacking. Infused got a defense, but both teams with very solid defense. Great kill from Tommy. Like he's been playing absolutely insane. I've been seeing him so many times in situations where he gets the first kill, it's full red, and still manages to get the second kill somehow. So it's really about whoever is able to pull off these amazing plays and make those clutch moments.
It's very much back and forth right now, but just they're not executing the plays. They're getting the flags out, but it's just been a trading of kills and both flags getting returned. So it's just about like one team who can make that crucial play, like you say, and there's a good chance it will go into overtime right now. Teams don't want to risk it at 0-0, so they'll probably play it pretty safe. But Infused, 2 kills right now. It's going to give them the chance to pull the flag here.
He's in a good situation. There's only one kill to do. Oh, and there comes a kill. Tommy's still got his airsoft missile, but there's still an airsoft missile on the other side. Where is this one going to hit? And yeah, it is, but I'm not quite sure someone's going to be able to return that. Jesse's going to pick up that flag, and that should be a cap just like a few seconds from the end. So it could be a great clutch time for Infused picking up the map just in the end.
Yeah, it's going to be a cap. That's going to be an absolute sucker punch for Orbit if they put this in. But he's just making sure there's nobody coming. He's wasting his time. Big kill, big kill. That's it. That's going to be game over. Round 2. 20 seconds left. They can make these kills. It's game over.
Definitely game over.
The last player pushing the flag has been shut down, and that is going to be it. Infused are going to take this map, and they're going to take the CTF Slums and go into standoff with a 4-2 lead, only needing 2 more maps to go on to the final to play Epsilon again.
And as I was saying, clutch time. It's really about whoever is able to clutch in the good situation. It's been really even all game, and in the end, Infused got like one great push and some great kills inside that garage, and able to close it out just in the end. So really, really solid and smart play of Infused on this one, showing the experience. They've got veterans of the game. Tommy has been here for ages. Jake as well. Josh obviously has been really consistent over the past 2 years. Modern Warfare 3 season, absolutely huge. And it's really even on the scores, except for Tommy and JT, like putting big scores.
JT
it's really
puts
even.
big numbers in there. He's, from what I've seen this weekend, being a very good slaying ability on every single game type, but everybody putting in a good shift there for Infused. But like we said, I mean, CTF, it's one of those game types where, okay, it's good to control the map, but if you don't do anything with it, it doesn't mean anything, and that kind of was the case for Orbit right there. You know, they held the map pretty well, but Infused made the plays that they needed. CTF on this game is very much different from Modern Warfare 3. Modern Warfare 3 is a lot more about map control, getting control, then you get the pulls out, because there wasn't as many choke points, but on this game, you can be a lot more sneaky play, a lot more counter-cap style. Infused just made that one play, got the flag out, and that was all that they needed. So some people like CTF for that, because it's a game of perfection. If you make one mistake, you can lose.
Yeah, exactly.
But at the same time, it can be seen as a random game type, but I'll tell you what, Infused right now, they're going to be pumped after that, because, you know, to nick a map like that, what that does for your team going into the next map, hardpoint standoff, and we all know hardpoint, when you're hyped, your team, you can beat anybody if your team is hyped. You really can. That's what it's all about. So Orbit have just got to forget about that map, try and move on and think, hang on, you know, we lost the CTF, but if we can focus here, make it 4-3, get this hardpoint. We know S&D is one of our strong suits, and that's the map after the hardpoint that we're playing right now, which is going to be on standoff.
At the same time, again, Orbit got nothing to lose. On the other end, I quite know the Infused player. I'm pretty sure they'll go into this game knowing that they got to win this game. I mean, they know they are probably the best team on the paper, but will they have enough hype to get to ride on the hype for the hype point? Because we know how important riding on this hype is important in
Oh
hype
yeah,
point.
it's kind of strange, isn't it? Because people say, oh, hype is important, but why is it important, really? I mean, because it's
gives you
pure
the confidence.
awareness. It's pure awareness and confidence to challenge gunfights and be aggressive, because hardpoint, without aggression, you will not win. To break hardpoints, you need to be aggressive as a team and push together, not one by one.